So, I made a video about how we should all play our gaming backlogs, and I still definitely stand by my point on that video. So many of us have these huge backlogs that are full of some games that could be some of our favorite games of all time. Yes, that includes me. My backlog is fucking massive, so I thought it'd be a good idea to make a series out of me playing games in my backlog. It also gives me an excuse to play these games because I'm always way too focused on making videos. So why not combine the two? I am a bloody genius. So here we are, fellas. Welcome to conquering my game backlog. Let's begin. Ready or Not is fucking scary. Like, I'm not even joking, it might as well be a horror game. Not because of any monsters or anything like that, but because the stakes are extremely high constantly, so you're always on edge. Plus, the game is hard as fuck.
This one's a wash.
Ready or Not is a SWAT game, and your goal in the game is to go into places and neutralize threats, save hostages, and find meth or some shit. I don't really know. Gonna be honest, I never make it far enough to really know what's going on because some twat always shoots first. Ready or Not is a co-op game that I plan on playing with my friends at some point, but luckily you can play it in single player, which is what I usually do. In single player, you aren't alone luckily. You have 3 AI partners who aren't actually as brain dead as you'd expect. They fucking play the game better than me half the time. I think enemies and hostages in the levels are completely randomized too, which definitely keeps things very fresh and honestly quite terrifying. Speaking of the maps though, they are extremely well made and densely packed with detail. The maps aren't that big, but I find myself getting lost in them constantly. Oh, and the gunplay is absolutely incredible. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say this is some of the nicest gunplay in any game.
Its billing has expired.
Ready or Not is still in early access, and I cannot wait to see what else is in store for this game in the future. I love what Ready or Not has to show so far, although I bet I will still be shit when I play it in the future. I'm always going to be shit at this game. It's really fucking hard. RAYZe is a very cool concept for a game. It's one of those speedrunning games where you have to get to the end of a level in the fastest way possible. You do this by clicking a bunch of neon boxes super fucking fast, and depending on which box you click, it changes which direction you go. So you have to think extremely strategically on your feet. You need to put those gamer reflexes to use. Sadly, I don't have them at all. I'm so shit at this game, it's unreal. For some reason, my mind absolutely shits itself in the moment. Like, I plan it all out before starting, then suddenly when I do start, I just forget that plan within a second, and I end up just slamming into a wall. This doesn't mean I don't like the game at all though. It's actually a lot of fun. Restarting a level is insanely snappy, so it never really feels frustrating constantly having to restart to try and beat the levels, which is literally the only goal I have. Listen, I cannot do this shit fast. I struggle as it is when it's going super slow, so I just want to beat these levels. I don't care if I get the lowest grade possible. I'm still proud of myself. This is another game that I streamed on my Twitch channel, so sorry that you can see my ugly ass mug in the footage. Now, I hate to be a downer, but this game is the definition of style over substance. The art style is absolutely outstanding. Making Alice in Wonderland fucking creepy is a genius idea because, not gonna lie, I always found it weirdly unnerving, so this art style is completely up my alley. Like, seriously, there isn't a single thing that I can say bad about the art style. I love it so much, but my god, the gameplay really brings this one down. It's an action platforming game, and neither of these parts of the genre feel fleshed out. Combat just feels wonky and pretty shallow. Some enemies are such a fucking chore to fight because of it. Like this big dude who requires you to just keep blocking him or some shit. It's just not fun. The control scheme feels pretty overwhelming to memorize too. I think that might just be my problem though. Oh, and the lock-on camera sucks so much. It sometimes just has a mind of its own and freaks out locking onto enemies I don't want to lock onto. Platforming, on the other hand, is something that I'm not sure about. See, during my stream playing the game, I didn't realize you could jump more than twice, so I thought you had to be super precise with every jump you make, and I messed up a lot. I actually ended up rage quitting because of this one jump at the end. I'm definitely going to keep playing this game now that I know you can jump more than twice, because honestly, I can tolerate the janky ass combat because of the incredible art style. I love exploring these fucked up worlds. So Alice Madness returns. I hate you, but I also really want to like you. This game is literally just a UK pub simulator whenever someone mentions politics. Ah, British culture. It's so beautiful, isn't it? Paint the Town Red is a game where you, well, paint the town red in your enemy's blood. It's just a huge brawl in different areas where you have to pick up different items around the environment to literally murder everyone there. Like seriously, none of these Minecraft looking ass people are on your side. Sometimes they do fight each other though, and that's when I pretend that they're my friends. There are some modifiers you can turn on to spice up the game a bit, like this one that literally turns it into super hot. Oh, and did I mention the game is co-op? Just like with Ready or Not though, I don't have anyone to play it with. God fucking damn it. Why do I keep playing co-op games? I swear this wasn't an intentional gag. This is all just a coincidence. I don't even know where to begin with this one. The greatest penguin heist of all time is the greatest game of all time. It's one of those dog shit Unity games, but this one you play as a funny little penguin you can customize. There is quite a lot of customization too, which is surprising. As your spiffy little penguin, you perform silly little heists while committing mass genocide. It's such a stupid fucking game. I mean, just look at it. Whenever you hit an enemy with the baseball bat, it makes that silly bonk sound. 10 out of 10. What can I say? Honestly, I should hate this game, but I do find it kind of funny. Just something about it, you know? It controls horribly, it looks like absolute shit, but it's weirdly fun. Plus, it's co-op. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, there you have it. I've managed to play through even more games in my backlog. Some have been great and some have been kind of average. But listen, now it's your turn. Look through your backlog and play some of the games in there. Who knows? One of those games could become one of your favorite games of all time. Seriously, go do it. Why are you still sat here? Go do it.